Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is EonShiKeno. I'm going to cast the game today on Shakirov's Plateau between EGIdra and LiquidHuK. And, oh no, I saw this replay posted. I was like, oh, this is awesome. LiquidHuK versus EGIdra. This is going to be a great game. Two top players. Both are in Korea right now. I think Huck is still in Korea as far as I know. Idra definitely still there. Anyways, we're on Shakirov's Plateau. They're spawning cross-map positions, of course, but diagonally. Idra in the top right position as Zerg, and Huck, of course, in the bottom left position as a blue Protoss player. And we have, wow, once again, Huck always going after that scout right after that pylon. He likes to get those early scouts out and just look around for any type of stuff going on. Maybe going to try and block that expansion because, as everybody knows, Idra loves to get down those expansions fast and go for some quick macro plays. Unfortunately, scouting to the wrong position. He's going to find out that Idra's going to be at the top. Idra's sitting as Overlord out here to the left side. Going to check that out and eventually be aware of that. I'm kind of curious to see when Idra actually sends out his drone scout on this map. If he waits till like 15 or something like that to scout with, or if he just kind of just does an even later scout. Fairly big map. It wouldn't surprise me if we see Huck go for some type of a fast expansion play. I think this is definitely a good map for Protoss to do that on, especially if you see your opponent is Idra. You really don't have to worry about any type of one base play. And he's going to come back here and scout, take some minerals, and just sit right there. Why not steal some minerals from your opponent? And Idra actually going with a pretty safe build, going for gas and spawning pool, so not going with the more standard Korean 15 hatchery play. Just getting down this gas spawning pool, and I love doing this. Like, I play no matter what map I'm on. If I play Zerg, I love doing this build. It's just so much safer. You don't get screwed. You don't get like cannoned or any type of early cheese. It's just so solid and can get you into the mid game so much safer. And I'll probably maybe throw down his hatchery at 18. Still blocking, but he's sending out his worker, he's sending out his drone, sitting out his drone. Let's see what Huck is up to. Actually walling off the top of his base, so it looks like he's not going to go for a fast expansion yet. Getting on my second gas, we may see some type of air units later. And Huck, oh no, Manor Pylon. Idra is not happy with that. He's going to have to take that out, but he's got 4 Zerglings on the way, so he's not going to be too delayed. It'll be a little bit later of a expansion, about maybe 23 food or something like that. And he's going to, oh wow, even another Pylon. So we got a Pylon party at the expansion of Idra's base. Throwing down another one, wow. Huck, come on, dude. All Idra wants to do is just throw up some hatcheries. Give him a break. Pulling that over the other Overlord down here out in front. Looks like Idra's finally going to get rid of those, and actually Huck just went ahead and canceled them to get rid of those. Idra's sitting this Overlord down here to the bottom. At the same time, he's got his drone in his base, and he's running around scouting, checking out stuff. Now, I just saw a post on Team Liquid that was explaining how to get past a 1 Zealot wall-in, and that's pretty big news. I mean, if you play Zerg or Protoss in a ZVP, because usually you just put 1 Zealot here and it can wall off against a certain number of Zerglings. But all you have to do is like get up right next to the Zealot and then just kind of like right-click, like right next to it a whole bunch, and it pushes the Zealot out of the way. And that'll probably get fixed in the next patch. But until then, all you Protoss players, watch out. You may need to get that sentry a little bit sooner and can't just wall off with just 1 Zealot. And we got 3 gateways going down, so he's going to have to build something else. What is he going for? Is he just going to go for a 3 gateway expand? Is that what Huck's going to go for? Same time, we got Idra out here with the Zergling. Just keep an eye on the expansion. And he's got an Overlord here. Another, I think this is a pretty good placement. Maybe you can see some type of units traveling through the back here. Also has an eye on this expansion. And getting that natural up from Idra, getting that queen down there ready to do that. So he's got his 2 queens out, already upgrading the hatchery. Really safe play. Let's check the economy for both players. 26 to 24, and this expansion is just now popping up, so it should be able to catch up quite a bit in income with this more efficient army, or more efficient mining. There we got the Stargate. So, ooh, Huck going for a 3 gateway Stargate play. Now, is he going to go for an expansion? He's pulling down the probe, and that might get picked off. Nope, looks like he's actually going to save the probe, and all these Zerglings are actually going to get saved too. Surprised he hasn't done a run by just into the base to check out, do some scouting information, anything like that. Warp Gate's coming out, and where is that Stargate? Oh, here it is, way down at the bottom. Getting a Void Ray, so okay, actually going for a Nexus too. Okay. Now he'll probably make this Void Ray, go around and look for some Overlords, get some Overlord kills, and just build up an army, and maybe go off a 2 base push. Idra, we'll see how he's going to deal with that, getting some roaches. He's definitely going to have to get some Corruptors or Hydras if he wants to deal with any large number of Stargate units, of course, just to get that AA out. Starting to spread some creep tumors. How many gases is he up to? 3 gas. Getting that Roach Warren. He hasn't started an evolution chamber yet, but doing pretty good on his Queen's energy. 18 on this one, only 15 on this one, so really great macro on those Queens, keeping it low. And Huck just kind of hanging out here at the front door. Has more than enough units, mostly sentries and zealots. Definitely a call sign of an expansion. Just zealot sentry, and getting up a forge too. So he's getting all kinds of stuff. Really playing for mid-late game. Both players are at this point. Getting another gas, so 4 gas up. Wow. Roaches getting that glory constitution. Getting some speedy roaches out. Getting burrow. Love burrow. I think it's definitely one of the most underused things as Zerg. Maybe second to Nidus Worm. I want to see some more Nidus Worm in games because I think Nidus Worm is just a really cool ability. Maybe definitely underused, but fourth gas is up, and now suiciding an Overlord. Actually, not even suiciding. He has that speed upgrade for that Overlord, so he's just going to be able to get out of there just fine. He's going to see the Stargate and be aware of that, and we got the 2 Void Rays pushing out. They're going to scout this out more than likely. If they go a little bit closer to the right, check the vision. Oh, nope, not even close. But he's going to see this creep tumor. He's going to kill off that creep tumor. Maybe he'll cancel it in time. Nope, just loses it. And he's got 1 queen down here. That's not going to be enough. He's going to need to pull his queen down from the top. There comes a Hydrolystin and the evolution chamber. He's just going to start working on those extractors. Getting charged up. Second queen is out. He doesn't have enough for transfusion. So these 2 Void Rays should be able to beat 2 queens, but he did get a bunch of good pot shots in there. Fully charged Void Rays. Oh, it's just kind of in trouble. He's making some more queens. He's making some Hydras. These queens are basically just buying time. He's going to kill 1 Void Ray. Oh no, Hook barely micros that away. Oh, turns it around too late. Loses that Void Ray. A little bit of a mistake there. And Huck now in control. Definitely just picking off drones left and right with this Void Ray. EGIdra forced to fall back. Increasing that Hydrolystin Proof spine to range upgrade. And he's got this third is about ready to pop up. Another Void Ray showing up. And at the same time, just a couple of units here at the front. Huck just macroing it pretty well. All Hydras are out on the creep, and they're going to be able to force those Void Rays to run away. And of course, off creep, those Hydras aren't going to catch those Void Rays anytime soon. Huck really needs to run. He doesn't want to lose that second Void Ray. There he goes, getting away. And really, there's not too much that Void Ray can do against this mini Hydra. He's going to use this Overlord to spot with on the high ground. And wow, that Void Ray is so low on life. More Void Rays coming out. He's going to lose that Overlord. No, barely. Oh, loses another Void Ray. Too bad. So Huck down 2 Void Rays. I think he easily could have saved those. Kind of getting a little too greedy maybe with the Void Rays. Should have maybe taken him out of that control group. But we got some Zealots and Sentries pushing up. Mostly Roach Hydra army. And Huck is going to take this expansion out more than likely. Unless these units come in. I think Huck actually has enough to deal with this army. Roach is out. No upgrades yet. And Void Ray dropping. Hydra now focusing on the Zealots instead. Roach is taking out those Zealots. But that'll be pretty easy. And he's going to... Oh man, loses another Void Ray. Wow. I really don't think Huck really had... didn't really have to lose any of those Void Rays. He can easily out-micro over that high legend stuff. But anyway, EGIdra, he's got that 3rd base up. I was sure that thing was going to drop, but no, he's got that base up and running. He's going to spread out some Overlords probably all around the map, spread some creep. He's got 1 covering this top position and 1 over here. He has just really great vision. Suiciding an Overlord into the natural. He's going to see how many probes he's using and what type of army composition he's going on. This one's actually going to get suicided. He's not that fast. EGIdra's spreading some Overlords across the map. Doing a really nice creep spread. Creep spread extremely important when you're using Hydra. Because Hydra are just so slow. Look at that, 2.25. And Roaches are crazy with like 3 movement speed. And on creep, let's see, they're 2.25 into like 3.37. So extremely faster off on the creep. 1 Phoenix out. He may use that just to go pick off some Overlords. Or do some scouting information. Just so much pumping now. EGIdra basically hasn't even started making any more drones. Since he's got this 3rd base, so basically just like a macro hatchery at this point, just add an expansion. And force field's going down to the front, kind of trying to buy Huck some time. He's got some, so many stalkers here at the high ground. That's going to work out great. And this may actually cause EGIdra to fall back. I'd be surprised if he continues to push in, maybe until he gets some more reinforcements. He's got some more Roaches here in the back. Let's check the food count. 135 food for EGIdra, 78 for Huck. So, oh man, Huck is really down and out at this point. But he's using these stalkers at the high ground. He's trying to use that Overlord to get some spotting with, but he's so low on life, he's going to have to pull those Overlords back and get a different Overlord if he wants to continue this pressure. And EGIdra is actually going to go for a full retreat, even all the Overlords, just pulling everything back. And getting 13 drones, so he applied some pressure. Now he's going to switch into some macro, made some 13 drones in 1 big patch. That'll allow him to saturate this base really well and get some more gas up and running. Spraying some creep tumors through the middle, and HuK is going to have to decide what he's going to have to do with those Hydra. Mostly, yep, he's going to get some Colossus. Colossus is a really smart decision to go with to counter the Hydralisks and Roaches. He even got double Robo all the way in his base, going to get a lot of Colossus out, and at the same time we have the Spire popping up for EGIdra, so he's probably anticipating that HuK is getting Colossus, so he's doing that and getting some Corruptors out. So we'll probably see some Corruptors from EGIdra come out very soon. This one Phoenix just going around already has 1 kill, and maybe going to get a second here if EGIdra doesn't pay attention. Looks like he's maybe going to get this Overlord really neat enough to fly away. The AI is kind of slowly walking away. I think EGIdra finally now caught on. Yep, there he is. He's now controlling. He's going to come in here and suicide. And is he going to see these two? I think he already saw those 2 Robos, but yeah, he should be more than aware of the Colossus incoming. And HuK taking this bottom expansion here in the middle. This is a pretty good spot for Protoss players. It really makes it hard for Zerg to have to funnel in through this position, and it really makes Colossus splash damage be all that better, especially with Force Fields. Force Fields, Colossus, and a small choke point. Zerg does not want to attack this position. So on this map, this Nexus, this place here is probably a really good position for a third base for Protoss. And what was that? Oh, okay, it was just simulators. But unfortunately, with these assimilators in this position, he should, if he has his unit at the Selnaga Tower, it does provide vision of these 2 assimilators, so you can see an expansion popping up. EGIdra just kind of walk around hanging out with these. Hydralisks has a 1 attack upgrade, no armor upgrade yet. And he has a Zergling there burrowed in the middle of the map, just to provide a little bit of vision. I wonder how much vision that actually gives. Okay, that's not too bad.